Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fun List Friday, right here on the Eat Sleep List YouTube channel. My name is Matt Johnson, your host, and today I want to talk about one of the best treats of the holiday season. We're talking Christmas cookies. Let's make a list. Every holiday tends to have certain foods associated with it. Easter, I tend to think about ham, chocolate bunnies, chocolate eggs. 4th of July, grilled goods, right? Hot dogs, hamburgers. Sometimes, baked beans, at least from my perspective. Halloween, all of the candy affiliated with it. Thanksgiving, turkey, sweet potato, you just know. All right, pies, all that stuff. But the Christmas cookie stands out significantly. Everybody has their own different perspective on what meals to have around Christmas time, but the Christmas cookie is pretty universal. I feel. A lot of people love to eat them. Many people like to make them. And it's such a fun part of this holiday. Because it could be a simple gift, right? Oh, here's a plate of Christmas cookies. Enjoy. Merry Christmas. And people love that. People love that. It used to be a big part of the tradition of the holiday season for me. One of my favorite parts of the holidays was, as a kid, with my mom, with my sister, with my brother when he was coming up of age, is helping with the Christmas cutouts, making those. All right, getting the cookie cutters, all right, with a variety of different shapes and all that stuff, cutting them out, putting frosting on them, dolling them up with whatever. That was a big tradition. All right, I don't do that anymore. That's one thing that I do miss. However, living in a household with my wife and son, if I ever asked my wife to make Christmas cookies outside of her cafe, which makes thousands of Christmas cookies every single year, she'd probably stab me. She probably would. So, kind of have to figure that one out. Might have to stop over my parents' house and try and make some Christmas cookies at some point this year. I don't think we're going to be doing it at home again, but hey, I understand. When you do something at work all the time, you definitely don't want to do it at home. But yeah, it's a great tradition to make them. It's a great tradition to just have them. A lot of us as kids grew up, hey, leave cookies and milk out for Santa. And yeah, and everybody's got their favorites. There's so many different preferences. Everybody has their own favorites. It's a very, very fun conversation to have. All right, everybody, welcome to Matt's Stats, and we are talking Christmas cookies today. I found some cool stuff here, some cool information, some of it just a few years old, all right, a little bit dated, but I think it's still pretty interesting to look at, and I'm sure a lot of the data still holds up when it comes to Christmas cookies. First and foremost, this one's the most modern thing I'm going to talk about, but the expected amount of U.S. retail sales of Christmas cookies this year is $44.4 billion, which is absolutely insane when you think about it. That's a lot of money for cookies, but it's, like I said, it's a big business. That's why we're making a list about it today, because it's worth the subject. I am on a website now called today.ugov.com, which it's a data analyzing website. It looks pretty legit, but this list is from December of 2020. So, like I said, it's a little dated, but I think it's still pretty mostly relevant. But they got a lot of cool information here that I think many of you would enjoy. So, these are the top 36 most popular Christmas cookies. All right, I'm going to read in inverse order. So the 36th is anise cookies. I'm going to pronounce a lot of these wrong. Just keep in mind. 35, chai sugar cookies. 34, pfeffernuss. 33, spritz cookies. 32, meringue cookies. 31, madeleines. 30, whoopie pies. 29, monster cookies. 28, jam-filled thumbprint cookies. 27, speculoos cookies. Again, forgive my terrible pronunciation. 26, Oreo balls. 25, red velvet crinkle cookies. 24, snowball cookies. 23, molasses cookies. 22, French macaroons. 21, Italian Christmas cookies. 20, coconut macaroons. 19, ginger snaps. 18, salted caramel cookies. 17, peanut butter balls. 16, almond cookies. 15, oatmeal raisin cookies. 14, macadamia nut. 13, snickerdoodles. 12, gingerbread. 11, chocolate crinkle. 10, peanut butter or peanut butter blossoms, however you, I guess kind of a combination thing. Number 9, butter pecan. Pecan. That's for both pronunciations there for you. Number 8, butter cookies. Number 7, shortbread. Number 6, M&M. Number 5, double chocolate. Number 4, brookies, which are brownie cookies. Number 3, fudge. Number 2, sugar. And number 1, chocolate. Chocolate chip. All right. So there's that. This one's a cool like map, a regional map. We got the United States of America cut into four sections: the Northeast, Midwest, South, and West. And it basically says what's the most popular in these respective regions. Let's start off with the Northeast because that's where I'm from. Jam-filled thumbprint cookies are most popular. Italian Christmas cookies are big up here. Anise cookies, speculoos cookies, and meringue cookies are all the most popular in the Northeast. Midwest, they have the monster cookies, peanut butter balls, spritz cookies, sugar, and chocolate chip. Most popular in the South, gingerbread and peanut butter. And the West, salted caramel and butter. So there is that. And that's what I got. I think it's kind of interesting, especially the regional map too. And I know like some of these polls and most popular, these popularity contests when it comes to anything it's tricky because not everybody is asked, but based on who they ask, I mean this seems pretty fair. Like this seems like a pretty fair list, these top 36 Christmas cookies. But we're moving on because I have to make a list of my personal favorite Christmas cookies. Let's get to it. All right, everybody. It is time for my favorite part of every single video that we do. It is time to make the list. As I always encourage, please feel free to comment along your list in the comment section below, or feel free to email us at eatsleeplistpod@gmail.com. I would love to hear your favorite Christmas cookies, whether it's your favorite, your top 2, your top 3, top 5, top 10, and shoot, if you're willing to put in the extra effort, your top 20, well, however many it may be. I really do care about what you think, for better or for worse, and especially with these various list topics, I would really, really enjoy hearing and seeing what you like. Maybe you might put me on to something new. All right. This is the cool thing about something like this is that everybody has their preferences. Everybody has what they like. And there's so many different Christmas cookies. Especially, I mean, I only read 36 off. There's probably way more than that. All right. I'm sure if I thought hard enough, I could find like a list of a top 100. All right. Everybody's got their preferences. Let's see what mine are. Starting off with my number 10. I think these are also called monster cookies, but I know them simply as the M&M cookies. My mom excels at these. She does a really good job when it comes to the M&M cookie. the edges are like a little bit crispier. I don't know if it's something that she does intentionally. She's been doing it for a long time, but the edge of the cookie and the base is like the bottom is like crispy in a good way, but the rest of it's soft. All right. I don't know how she does it. It's really, really good. She doesn't do. I don't think she puts chocolate chips. You don't really need chocolate chips in an M&M cookie. But yeah, this is like her main, like normal, traditional, kind of like everyday kind of cookie. This is the one that she does every single year. She does the red and green M&Ms for it, which is perfect for the day. And yeah, big fan of the M&M cookie. That's my number 10. Number 9, this one my wife makes. I've never had it prior to knowing my wife, but ever since she opened up her own business, shout out to Amy and Co. Cafe in Niagara Falls, New York. She does a lot of cool stuff, but my favorite one that she does are the white chocolate cranberry cookies. I received a whole freezer bag of them last year. All right, a little bit, some leftovers. She goes, here you go. I threw them in the freezer. They stayed in there, and I picked at them over the course of a month. And those were the first ones to go. I like white chocolate stuff. Like I like white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. That's my favorite cookie, period. But I don't really associate it with Christmas, so it didn't make my list. But for the sake of this, it's got a nice sweet and I don't want to say sour, but it's like a sweet, like two different kinds of sweet. I don't even know what the sweet and savory maybe is the correct like terminology for it, but it's got good balance. At least the ones that my wife makes. So, the white chocolate cranberry cookies, that is my number 9. Number 8, butterball cookies. All right, I think these got a couple different names, but these are the little white powdered cookie balls. Basically, they seem relatively simple to make. It took me a long time to appreciate these. I didn't care for them as a kid because it wasn't colorful. All right, there wasn't a bunch of stuff on it. It was just this simple, plain, boring little cookie. But my old soul has grown into loving and appreciating them. They go great with milk. I mean, I think most cookies do, but I really like putting one or two of these in my mouth and then chugging some milk with it. It just hits right. They got a good crisp to it as well. So yeah, it's been number 8. Number 7, shortbread cookies. These are fun. One of my guaranteed stocking gifts from my in-laws are Lorna Doones. I don't know where my in-laws get them from. All right, but got the hookup apparently. Good prepackaged shortbread cookies. I've had some homemade ones, before too, but I associate shortbread with the holiday season. Really, really enjoy it. It's something that as a kid I wouldn't think twice about like trying. I would have it, but I really wouldn't like love it. I like the again more colorful stuff. The I don't know if you call it almost like a production value. Like I said, the prettier it looked, the better it was to me. But now, as a simple soul, if it tastes good, it works for me. So shortbread comes in at number 7. Number 6, lemon bars, or lemon squares as some people call them. This is another one that I had to grow into. Growing up as a kid, I didn't really understand the magic of lemon bars or lemon squares. Apparently, this is a big thing with my dad and uncle. There's a whole feud between the two of them. I guess my grandmother, their mom, made them lemon squares one time, and my uncle never gave any to my dad. He just took them. So when my dad got a tray of them, he never shared them with my uncle. It's a whole funny back and forth. I think I got that story right. But it's my mom. The one my mom does is great. It's got the nice powdered sugar on the bottom, nice crispy bottom to it, and it's legit. It is legit. I'm looking forward to having some of those this year, as I always am. I was never like a big lemon guy as a kid. Just didn't appeal to me. But now it is all the rage, and I love it. So number 6, lemon bars. Number 5, I'm going to go with the peanut butter blossom, which is basically the cookie with the it's got an imprint, but usually the chocolate chip is put into the center of it. I want to say my mom did this one too. I'm having a little bit trouble memorizing. I'm most positive that she did this one too. I don't know. It's just a common. I mean, I eat Hershey Kisses alone, right? It just on its own. So when it's mixed with a cookie, it's a fun little collaboration. Everybody's got their own little different style to it. It's simple. I'm a peanut butter guy. I got one more peanut butter item left on my list yet, but I always loved the peanut butter blossom. So that's my number 5. Number 4, gingerbread men. That's a good one. I don't like a crispy gingerbread man, though. All right? I don't like a crunchy gingerbread man cookie. I need soft baked. All right, that is my preference. I don't know. I just like softer cookies typically. And a nice soft baked gingerbread man cookie doesn't even need the works. Doesn't need frosting or gumdrop buttons or any of that extra stuff. Just give me the gingerbread man. I'm good to go. The one time of the year where I actually enjoy ginger flavored anything. All right, I don't like ginger ale. I associate it with being sick. Mostly as a kid, we used to do the sugar trick and drink ginger ale. There's nothing really gingery that I really enjoy. But gingerbread men, all day. That's my number 4. Number 3, I've always been told these were called bird's nests. Some people call these thumbprint cookies, but it's the bird's nest is basically the cookie with the jam in the middle of it. All right, so everybody does a different style. My mom always did the walnut exterior, and always did grape jelly. I think she mixed in strawberry at one point, possibly. I know I've had a strawberry one. I'm more preferential to strawberry jam myself, but this is a great one. They go down easy. It's a fun one to play with. If you're into playing with your food and not just eating it like a savage, just like, I don't know, eating around the jelly, or you go for the jelly first, you can just have a lot of fun with it. I know I'm making it sound really weird right now, but yeah. Number 2, this is one that my mom actually never made. And the only person who I trust with this cookie is my Aunt Lisa. It is the chocolate-covered peanut butter balls. Yes. I remember the first time she brought those to a Christmas party. I think it might have been, maybe it wasn't the first time, but the first time that I remember seeing them might have been one of our first Christmases at my Uncle Angelo's house. And she had a big tray of them ready to go, and I ate way too many. And usually if I eat way too much of something and start feeling a little sick, I never want to come back to it. But every single year, I am heartbroken if I would be heartbroken if I came to a Christmas party with my family and they were not featured there. But this is really, really good. Really, really good. Sometimes people, you can mix in certain things with it. Some people, they got a little bit of like a crunch with the peanut butter, which is a great, great touch. But yeah, I adore this one. I could put him down. I don't know what she does. She's very, very talented. Very, very talented. She's made a lot of great cakes in her day. A lot of great other stuff. But chocolate-covered peanut butter balls. Her chocolate-covered peanut butter balls are my absolute favorite and an absolute treat. So that's my number 2. My number 1, I talked about it at the top of the show, but it is the sugar cookies or cutout cookies. So simple, right? You make the dough or you just buy the dough. You get out, you find cool Christmas cutouts, trees, candy canes, bells, all sorts of stuff. And stocking. That's one that we always had. And they just make them and you frost them, and then they're good. They're good to go. My mom keeps them in tins and keeps them in our sun porch, which keeps them nice and cool, helps them cool off. But we did a lot of cutouts in the day. Like growing up, that was a big thing for us to do, not just for Christmas, but for Halloween and for Easter. I remember every elementary school holiday party, my mom would bring in cookies, these cutout cookies with everybody's name on it. I do remember that very fondly. I remember there was one girl who just never took it. Over the 6 years that my mom brought in cookies, she always said no. But I don't know why that stood out. But it was nice for me because I got an extra cookie out of it. But the cutouts are really cool because I wouldn't even call it work, but it is fun when you cut them out. When you pick one, I want to do a couple trees here. Bam, cut it out, lay it out, bake it, and then design. Paint it up with frosting or whatever. It's a good time, and a great, great, great tradition that I miss doing dearly. So there it is, everybody. That is the list. We got through that pretty quickly, I'd say. My top 10 Christmas cookies. That is what I have. Please feel free to share yours, as I always encourage. Would really love to hear them. But that is it. Have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday. Got a fun one planned for you. All right, we'll talk to you then. Take care. And until next time, do you even list?